Today I'm going to talk about one of the fundamental things every learner of Thai should know on the first day of class. And it's something that Thai teachers don't teach. Once you become aware of this aspect of the language, your pronunciation will vastly improve. So let's get started. What a lot of people don't know is that English does have tones, but the tones in English communicate stance. And what I mean by that is, take for example this sentence, you want coffee. And if you say coffee with this flat tone, coffee, in English, it communicates a statement. But if you communicate it with this rising tone, coffee, like you want coffee, you communicate a question. So in this way, tone in English is used to communicate your feeling about a statement. Are you sure about it? Or is it a question? Are you asking it? Thai is an example of a lexical tone language, which means that changing the tone will change the meaning of a word. Chinese is also a lexical tone language, and so are about half of the world's languages. There's lexical tone languages in Africa, and also native languages of the Americas. Now, to give an example of a lexical tone language, take this statement, you want coffee, where coffee is this flat level tone. And if English was a lexical tone language, we might have a hypothetical situation where coffee, this flat tone, means coffee. And then, if this was a lexical tone language, you could put a rising tone on the word coffee and make it coffee, as in you want coffee. And that could change the meaning of this word. Could mean anything. T-shirt, alligator. Now take this common scene I see all the time here in Chiang Mai. You have a Thai person, and you have an English speaker. And the Thai person is teaching the English speaker how to say rice. And in Thai, the word for rice is cow, and it has this tone like this, cow. And the English speaker will hear that, and they will say cow, as in, am I saying it right? Is it cow? But they'll change the tone. And because they changed the tone, they changed the meaning of that word. So the Thai person is thinking, this is how you say rice, cow. And the English speaker is thinking, am I saying it right? Do you say it like this, cow? And the Thai speaker says, no, it's cow. And the English speaker is like, cow? Like this, cow? There are some African languages that use tone to communicate things like time, past tense, or negation, like the English word not. An example of that might be if English was a grammatical tone language. You could have a sentence like, you want coffee, with a flat tone of the verb want. And it could mean, you want coffee, have the same meaning. An example of a capability of a grammatical language would be to change the tone of the verb. So your sentence would be, you want coffee. And that could change the tense of the verb want, making the sentence, you wanted coffee. You might be wondering if Thai uses tone to communicate the meaning of different words, but English uses tone to communicate stance. How can Thai communicate stance? Because it uses tone to communicate lexical meaning. And every language has the capability to communicate stance. So how does Thai do it? And the answer is with sentence tags. So Thai has these sentence tags like my, which asks a question, as in, is this yours, mai? Has na, which, as far as I can understand, communicates closeness, intimacy, or cuteness. So your girlfriend might say to you, miss you na. Chai mai, which means like, right? As in, this is pork, chai mai. Thai has lupao, which means like probably, as in you're looking at the clouds and you're like, it's gonna rain, lupao. Thai has nanon, which means like absolutely. Other Asian languages have these sentence tags too. Japanese has desu ka to ask a question, has desyo, desne to communicate different types of stance. Singaporean English has la. Singaporeans will say la at the end of sentences, similarly to the way Thais use na. And Thai has the ubiquitous kap and ka, which communicate politeness, but also self-identify your gender, which is really interesting too. So that's my talk on tone in languages, and I hope it helps you to understand languages on a more metalinguistic level, looking down on them and seeing where communication errors occur and why. Thanks for watching.